about the Open.
Yeah, the CrossFit Open.
Cool.
Let's do it.
How many Opens have you done?
Oh man, I'm not good at math. 2015 is my first one.
So
seven?
Six, seven?
Between,
will be your
between 6 and 8.
Yes, between that range.
2015 is my first one. I started CrossFit like a month before the Open.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you signed up for this Open thing. I was like, I don't know what that means.
For sure.
And I did, and it killed me.
Yeah, so what was your experience with your first Open?
Yeah, not good. I still have pictures of me like trying to do my first overhead squat with like shoulders rotated, like knees buckling. I had football gloves on for like toes to bar.
No,
it was terrible. Yeah. Oh,
we
there's
need to
still
get like
pictures.
that picture and like tag it in here. That was awesome.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so that's what we're getting into then today. I mean, it's right around the corner. 2022 is here, believe it or not, and it's almost February, which is even weird.
Yeah.
Like, more weird to think about. But we're gonna talk about the Open. It's a big thing in the CrossFit world. It's a cool opportunity, but there's a lot that goes into it.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna kind of just get into it, talk about what it is, some pros, some cons, what to expect for those that are members here and plan on participating, or even just seeing it in the class workouts as we are. Just getting a little insight to what that Open world is. I mean, we've gotten a lot of new members since the Open happened last year.
Yeah.
So it'll be a first time for a lot. So it'll be a fun time. So just diving right into things, the Open, we'll just go ahead and talk about what it is in general.
Yeah. The Open is 3 weeks of essentially an online worldwide competition.
Yeah.
So you sign up on CrossFit.com. It's $20. They release CrossFit headquarters releases one workout every Thursday for 3 weeks.
Yep.
We don't get the workouts. We don't know what they are. They don't send them to us until they release them at I can't remember. I think it's 8 o'clock at night because it's 5 o'clock in California.
Yeah, it's something weird.
So it's like 8 o'clock at night on Thursday. They release the workout. You have until Monday night to do the workout, have someone judge you with set standards, and then you can enter your score of the workout online and see where you stack up in the world against, I think last year there was like 350, 400,000 people.
It was a record high too, wasn't it? It was huge.
So essentially it's a 3-week online worldwide competition.
Yeah, that's the simplest way to put it. Mm-hmm. But it is cool, and we're gonna get into like why it's cool and why it's fun. But it's kind of one of those things where some people make it their event of the year, which can be a good thing and a bad thing. But some people make it their event of the year, but it's just that thing that a lot of people look forward to. And it's a cool way to test your fitness because they are workouts that can be fairly intense, can be something you might not see in your box now or whatever it is. It's got that higher intensity to it. So when we look at that, the CrossFit Open is broken down into divisions. Yeah. I think this is where a lot of people do get a little scared or confused with the Open. Is it's not just necessarily for like athletes, like the elite athletes like Seth, like it's not elite. It's not meant for just like these monsters or anything like that. It is for everyone. Or it can be.
And that's what they try to do. It is the first step for the elite athletes to go to the CrossFit Games, but they also make it so anybody can do it with the different divisions, scaling, just like what we do in our group class, right?
And I think that was really cool, at least, and noticed it more last year, was how they made it very broken down to report, here's the scaling divisions, here's ways we can change this workup out and still be 50, 60, 70 years old, have fun with the Open, but not necessarily be like, I can't do muscle ups. This is not happening for me, like kind of thing. So there's opportunity for anybody and everybody who has interest in the Open. It's not just for like Jim who like sits here and snatches 405 all day. Like it's for
good
anybody.
For you, Jim.
Yeah,
you snatch 405.
That'd be fairly impressive. But it's a cool time. It's a lot of fun. We've done it now since CrossFit Angola has been a thing.
Yeah, so, we have, and we've changed up a little bit how we do it and how we approach it, just because of the type of gym that we are. Yeah. Right? So we are not like a competitive style gym looking to send people to the CrossFit Games. We don't program squat snatching. We don't program very often things like muscle ups, kipping handstand push-ups, which all that stuff you'll see in the Open. Yeah. So our approach has been changed a little bit from like everybody should do the Open. You should try to PR everything, go for like the RX division if you can, whatever. More towards like, if you want to do the open, do it for fun.
Yeah.
Do it to maybe push yourself outside your comfort zone. Do something a little bit different. Do something that has a little more oomph to it. A little, like, you get kind of nervous to do that workout because you know it means something, even though it really doesn't. Do it more for fun. Do it for something different, not so much to get injured.
Yeah.
Which is why we've changed how we approach it.
Absolutely. I think a part of that too is like, even with the fun aspect, do it if you want to test yourself a little bit. Because they do have different divisions, so you don't have to worry about like doing something you can't do or forcing yourself to do that.
Yep.
Find the division that works best for you. Stay within the realm of your skills and capabilities, but you can always test yourself. It's kind of like a benchmark workout. Yeah. It's that idea there's going to be standards. There's going to be all these aspects to it. So it's also an opportunity if you would like or are interested in testing yourself in that fitness category.
Yeah, and it is cool. You do it every year, and you can see like where you stack in the world every year. So like my first 3 or 4 years doing it, like I went lower, and then the last couple of years I've kind of started creeping back up, getting a little less fit in my old age. So it is cool to be able to see your worldwide ranking, I guess, over time. My biggest recommendation would be, don't put too much stock in it. To where you're going to injure yourself. And we've seen it happen.
It does happen,
Like you get in the heat of the competition and it's like do or die, and then now you have a screwed up shoulder because you tried snatching way too much weight because that's what the RX weight was. So let's go into like some pros and cons. Which we've been doing a little bit.
Kind of dabbled a little bit, but no, I think that's right in the realm. That's a good place to start diving into. And I think when it comes to those pros, a big piece of it is like that community aspect. It's a lot of fun.
It is fun.
A lot of people get into it, whether they're even signed up for it or not. We do the workout itself like a class workout. So no matter who you are, whether you sign up or not, you'll see it. But it's still treated like a normal workout here. Now, if you're signed up for the competition, then we'll get more in detail that a little bit. But you'll get your own judges and you'll run it like that. But everyone gets to experience the workout, so it's a lot of fun itself. Get the community, whatever class time you're in. You can see how maybe your best friend did or whatever it is, or what they thought of the workout. It's a lot of fun. It's a different experience than the normal day-to-day workouts typically. Yep.
I think that's a good way to put it. Yeah, you brought it up. We will program the workouts on Friday. So they get released Thursday night. We will program them as the class workout on Friday. So you're going to do a version of it either way.
No matter what, you're going to see it in some type of way. So the pro, it's fun. It's something different. You get to push yourself, and it's cool to see the online, like the worldwide leaderboard where you stack up in the world. Yeah, that is a cool pro of it. I mean, especially if you're just kind of interested to see. And like I said, it's broken down to age division, so you get a specific.
They have a ton of categories now. You can break it down by like your profession, your age category, like all of these different things, and like see where you stack up against nurses in Indiana that are like over 35, and it's like, hey,
you can get.
I'm the only one in that category. I'm first place.
Exactly. Sweet. But it's a cool thing. So that could be a pro if that's something you're interested. If you have no like interest in statistics itself, then that's cool as well. But it does have some cool aspects, but there is pros, and we've cons, and we've dabbled a little bit in those, and part of that is the idea of injury. Because what happens is you do bite a hold of that competitive taste, which can happen to anybody and everybody. It doesn't matter whether you say you're competitive or not. There is a time where you're kind of like,
you get in the heat of the moment.
Jack it up a little bit,
Start hearing Rocky just talking your head.
Screaming at you,
Biggest con with the open is doing something you shouldn't.
Exactly.
Because you're jacked up and like, you're like, man, I think I can do this. You think you can until you can't.
Exactly.
And that's my biggest message with the open is don't do something you shouldn't be doing just for the score. Like,
have fun with it, enjoy it, but
it doesn't matter if you're like 75,000th in the world or 82,000th in the world. Like, if you save your shoulder and your knees,
you're gonna be better off.
It's okay.
You're gonna be far better off.
It is okay. That's really the biggest con, because the way the open works, it's a competition. So the goal, right, is to get the best score possible, whether that be to do the workout faster, to do more weight, depends on what the workout is. Whenever you start pushing the boundaries, like you're going to increase the risk of getting an injury. So anytime you're pushing the boundaries, and we at CrossFit Angola have done what I believe is a really good job of blending performance and health and longevity.
Oh, I agree.
Those two things are not synonymous. We know that like world-class athletes are not the healthiest like people out there. No. Like pro football players.
Oh man,
they're jacked up.
Oh, bad.
The elite CrossFit athletes.
Jacked up.
They're getting surgeries. They're having knees replaced at like 35. Like there's a big separation between high-end performance and high-end longevity and health.
Yep.
And the Open blends the two a little bit as long as you're smart.
Yeah.
As long as you're smart. So, and people who've done the Open before know what it is. So this is more for if this is your first time you're thinking about doing it.
Yeah.
Just keep it in mind.
Yeah. Just think back in your head. Yeah. It's not it's not about going to the games or anything like that. It's have fun with it. If you want to stack up the leaderboards just to kind of see, cool. Sign up for the Open. Mm-hmm. If you're not interested, you're still going to experience the workout in some type of way, so you'll still get a taste for it.
Yep.
So it's just if you have interest in it and you've never done it before, this is kind of that idea behind it. And going in with those ideas of cons is people will get really into the Open itself. Like they get consumed and they start losing focus. So as a gym, we do it on Friday.
Yep.
So whether you're doing it Thursday, Friday, whatever it means, doesn't matter. If whenever you do that workout, so many people lose track that you still have 3-4 other days.
Yeah.
So it's like, don't get so consumed where like I'm gonna rest the rest of the week, or like I'm gonna do this, or maybe the earlier part of the week was fairly intense. Don't think like, oh man, I'm beat to hell, I'm gonna go ahead and just empty everything I have today. That's where you can also get a little bit into that danger zone of injury because you've had a long week, but you're like, man, it's the Open workout. I gotta empty everything I have. I'm already out.
I gotta go get it.
Yeah. So that's also a thing to be wary of. Don't bite into that little delicious apple that's going like, just go ahead and throw yourself over the bridge now. Like it's not worth it.
Right.
Again, keep that in mind. Have fun with it, but as always, treat it like it is any other day, especially here at our workouts. It's a normal workout. Have fun with it. It's slightly more intense, but you've seen intense workouts. You've done those kind of things.
And they do have, like we talked about, divisions, whether it's like RX, scaled, age, category divisions. So the way it works is if you sign up for it, you will have to, or we will, print out standard lists for all the movements. They have very specific standards so we can make it as unified across the world as we can. In a score sheet. If you sign up, you have to have a judge to score you.
Yeah.
You can't just like count your own reps and then turn in the sheet.
Yeah.
You have to have a judge with the set standards and the score sheet to judge you during the workout. So if you come to class and do it, partner up with someone who's also signed up.
Yeah.
Or get with a coach and we can judge you outside of class time.
Absolutely. Yeah. There's a lot of opportunity there. And one thing to kind of explain a little bit, we've kind of thrown out the RX and scaled, which we don't really use anymore as much in the gym itself.
Yep.
That's very rare do we ever mention RX or a scaled version. When it comes to the Open, they have an RX version, which is going to have prescribed weight, prescribed movement. So it might be a 135-pound snatch for the workout and handstand push-ups, whatever it is. That's the RX version. And this scaled might be more like a dumbbell snatch and then strict press or something along those lines. And so when we look at those kind of things, if you do plan on going forward with signing up, that's the differentiation there between the RX and that scale. They're going to be... The scale is going to be that modified version, whereas the RX is going to have specific demands that might be in that, or not might, but are going to be in that higher scale, higher demand area. Yep.
Yeah, a lot of people that are here don't even know what RX means. We haven't used it in so long.
Oh,
And the reason we don't use it is because same thing with the Open. People would try to do things they shouldn't just because we said this is the RX movement. Yeah. And for people, RX is just like if you go get glasses or medication, like RX just means prescription.
Yep.
It's just a short...
It's prescribed,
So the prescribed weight for this workout is this. In our view, it doesn't matter. The prescribed weight should be the stimulus. Sally might have this weight. Johnny might have that weight. Susan might have that. It doesn't matter what the weight is. But in competition, you have to standardize it.
Yep.
So everybody can't be doing different weights and put in their scores.
Cool.
That'd be awesome.
Like 10 pounds.
PVC pipe. PVC pipe.
Rocking it out.
So that's why they have prescribed weights, and that's where we can get into the hot water. Is the prescribed weights more than I've ever done? Then don't freaking do it. It's okay to scale.
Scale. It
Especially
really
if
is.
this is your first year doing it. Like, super scale. And guess what? Next year, you're going to look like you jumped a hell of a way down the leaderboard and got way freaking fitter.
Exactly.
So that's a whole RX. And there's an RX division. There's a scale division. You can jump back and forth. If you have more questions on that, we will tell you what we think you should sign up for.
Yeah, we'll definitely help you guide you on that aspect. So let's go ahead and let's start wrapping things up a little bit, and we'll do so by talking about whether you should do it or not.
Yeah.
And I think it's a good question or a big question. I think it's going to come down to personally who you are. But if you are someone that likes a little bit of a test or likes stats and stuff like that, I do think it is a good opportunity. Take it, sign up for it, have fun with it, see what it's like, especially if you want to do it again next year and just kind of test and see where you progress. So if that's what you're into, awesome. Do it. Have fun with it, enjoy it, rock it out.
If you don't want to do it, don't.
Yeah. I mean,
it's super simple.
But if you really don't want to do it, don't do it. If you don't care about leaderboards or anything, don't even worry about signing up.
It is not something anybody needs to do or should do.
Exactly.
If you want to do it, awesome. I'm all about like experiences. Like try something that's a little bit outside your comfort zone. Just for the heck of it. If you find out like I hated that, I didn't like the pressure of like these RX workouts, I'm never doing it again. Cool, I'll never do it again. You might find like that was fun, it was motivating, it pushed me, it might give you something in the back of your mind to train for next year. Rock it out. But I mean, ask yourself if you feel like, I kind of want to try this thing, do it. If you're like, I could care less about this open shit, don't do it.
Exactly.
Don't overcomplicate it.
Don't overcomplicate it. And again, to like conclude things, you're gonna see this if you're a member here no matter what. We're going to be doing them Fridays. It's going to be the class workout. It'll be treated like it is any other day. So it's a class workout. If you need a different option, we'll get you set up with it.
Absolutely.
And rock it out. So just to kind of wrap everything in a tight, neat bow, we'll just conclude with like how we are operating overall or refresh it a little bit. We're going to be rocking out again. Friday's going to be the class workout, so it'll be as normal.
Starting February 25th.
Yes. So, and that'll be at every class time. So whether you're a 5:30 a.m. or 6 p.m. or whatever it is, just show up at your normal class time, and you can rock it out then. Judging wise, we already kind of mentioned it, but if you are doing the open within the class itself, you're responsible to have your own judge. So the coaches will not be available within the class time to do it. But if you guys can't make a class time or much rather have a coach judge or whatever it is, you can ask us, and we'll, I'm sure, be glad to help you outside of class times and open gym to judge you real quick and watch you knock it out. And
something fun you can do is like get with all your gym buddies. If you guys are all going to sign up, like try to come to the same class. Come to, hey, let's go to the 4:30, let's go to the 9, let's go to the 6 p.m. and do it together, judge each other, like cheer each other on. That's the fun part of the open. So if you're going to do it, sign up for it, find who else has signed up for it, and try to communicate. Get together, do it, and have some fun.
Have fun. Yeah, absolutely.
I know we'll all be. I'm signing up for it.
I already be signed up for it.
It's just fun watching myself get less fit every year.
I always love it. I think it's a fun time. You get to experience different stimulus that you don't always see. I've done it now 2-3 years.
Dude, I used to put so much stock into like where my placement was in the open. Like that like defined me as a person, and I could care less now.
I don't have much interest. Like I like to see like what I did the previous year to see if I went up or down, but I don't get too consumed. Like, man, my top 1,000.
I used to check that thing every minute, refresh. Do the workout 3 times in one weekend. Stupid.
I never retest. I never retest. It's one go, one take wonder, we run it. But all right, so for those that are watching, listening, wherever you're tuning in from, that's the rundown here on the open that's coming up around the corner. If you are here at CrossFit Angola and you have questions and you want to get signed up or just have questions in general about the open, feel free to ask Ken, Seth, me, or whoever, and get with us, and we'll definitely fill you in as much as we can and help you out. If you have questions on how to sign up, you just go to CrossFit.com and it's a link from there, and you're rocking and rolling. If you get confused, again, just find us and we'll get you set up there. We've done this quite a few times now, so we have plenty of experience with it.
Bingo.
But other than that, gang, that's what we got for today. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys on the next episode.
See ya.